and Fiorentina actually 39. Roma 40, Lazio with Maurizio Sarri 42, and of course Atalanta 44 points. So yeah, to game tomorrow, should we win that one, it'll be only 4 points up to Napoli, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens. And of course Torino, 10th place, but also two. What is going on? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Weather in Norway, my friends. Weather in Norway. Crazy. Wow. Absolutely crazy. All right, here we go. So 32 points for Torino is, well, two games in a row they lost. And of course, now they're facing Juve away at the J Stadium on Friday. So, my friends, ciao, Daniel. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. So tomorrow it's all about Juve against Torino. The Allianz Stadium is sold out. That is confirmed. 50% capacity, of course, because of the COVID restrictions. Ciao, Crab. Pleasure to see you in the chat. And of course, it's going to be a cracker tomorrow, without a doubt. Especially when the stadium is sold out, even though it's only 50%. And always great to see our stadium roaring during an evening fixture. So let's take a look, my friends. Let's take a look at what Allegri had to say during his presser earlier today. Let me see if I can find that one. So it was earlier today, and let's begin with the first comment from him. So let's see here. So tomorrow we'll play against a team that has rediscovered the DNA of its history. And we have to congratulate Juric. We will need the fans. The match will be complicated, as it always is with Allegri, it seems. Every game is a complicated one. The third against teams that play in a similar way. We hope to have learned. So there we go. Yeah, so he has tons of respect for Juric. That we knew that already from his Verona time. It was struggling big time against Juric, and now he got the Torino job. Of course, struggling a bit now. Two losses in a row, it seems. So we'll see if that changes tomorrow. But it is against Juve, so it's gonna be tough for them without a doubt. Welcome to the stream. No name. I'm not so sure yet. We're gonna talk about the Villarreal game a bit later, I think, because it's Derby Della Mole tomorrow, and Villarreal game is on Tuesday, I believe. And yes, Anish, hi, welcome to the chat. Yes, I did read your message. I did not get quite what you mean. But yes, nice to see you, Anish, in the stream. So we hope to have learned, he said. This is a saying that I just love with Allegri. We hope to have learned. It's almost like, Bonucci talk. Remember Bonucci always tweeting out this strange stuff, I hope we have no upwards and upwards. We will learn from these mistakes. That. Yeah, it's it's the same. It's the same street. It's the same category. We hope to have learned. You don't say these things because we hope to have learned. You kind of put pressure the learning experience. This, it just doesn't give me anything. I don't like that. We hope to have learned. I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't know, guys, what you think. Let me know in the chat. That's why you put his mouth in his mouth. Well, there we go. So there we go. We're moving forward. We were doing well in Bergamo. We conceded a goal while in a favorable situation. You still conceded though. Let's look at the glass full. It was not easy to play against Atalanta. We have to score a number of points to get in the top four, and Sunday was more lost than won. That is at least the last point I can agree on. The fact that we lost the 2 points rather than we won 1 point. It's we had many chances to win that game, and the ball just didn't want to go in. Unfortunately, there were some mistakes from both Dybala, Vlahovic, Morata. I mean, people, you gotta score, you gotta shoot, you gotta take those chances. And of course, we consider the lucky strike, a great strike from Malinowski, without a doubt. I have no question about it. And you know, it's unlucky. It's unlucky that we have to concede in that way. But then again, it's Atalanta without Zapata, without Musso in goal. So you kind of feel it. We should have win. We should have won that game, even though it's unlucky we drew. Yeah, but we should have won that game without a doubt. So yeah, it's a real shame. It's a real shame. But let's look at the glass full. Let's look at the glass half full, I say. Honestly. That said, Bergamo's result will become excellent only if we win tomorrow. Well, it would have been better with 6 points rather than 4 points from 2 games, but I'm not quite sure what he means by that. And let's remember that in the view of the season, even a single point can become important. Yes, for sure. Yes, it can. However, it would have been much easier with 6 points. Okay, Anish, thank you. Good to know. Thank you so much for that message. Sportiello was playing like Buffon, says Daniel. Yeah, well, isn't that typical? Isn't that typical? These, random goalkeepers started to play like prime Gigi or prime, I don't know, whatever, Oliver Kahn or you name it, just being absolutely crazy in goal. And of course, it was Sportiello this time. Last time it would have been Skorupski. The way back it was Sorrentino, if you remember. Or also remember the Torino goalkeeper Gillet from Belgium, I believe, playing great against us every time we faced Torino. I was so pissed off about that. Whew. Boshino's in the chat. Nice to see you, and also Davide. Great to see you guys. Pleasure. Don't forget to like this one, of course. So I don't know if tomorrow I'll utilize the 3 in front. At the back, we won't have Bonucci due to calf fatigue. Bernardeschi is not yet ready. I want to risk him. And of course, Danilo, my friends. Danilo is out of. Danilo is out of the game on Friday. Sorry, because of his suspension. He got basically a yellow card against Atalanta, and then he's suspended for this game. And so this is why we have to rotate, and rotate heavily, unfortunately, because Danilo has been great for us this season, my friends, without a doubt. Thug Sports, welcome to the stream. Can Torino hurt Juventus? We will talk about this. Don't go anywhere. Yes, of course they can. Anybody can hurt Juve. Juve can hurt Juve. That's like it always is. We are our own worst enemy. It is what it is. Ciao, Marco. Welcome. I hope you guys are well. Ready for game tomorrow. I can already reveal right now that it's going to be a watch along. Don't you worry. So, Quadrado tomorrow will play at right back. Regarding Moise Ken, I will evaluate him. On Sunday, he played well. He's very important at the moment with so many matches. I'm also very happy with Luca Pellegrini. He's in good condition and is reliable. Good to know. Good to know that he likes everyone, it seems. Regarding Kin, it's great. He is very important for us for the moment, but I do not want to see him as a target man. Moise Kean as a target man just doesn't work. I need him on the flank, be it on the right, be it on the left. I don't know. Probably instead of Morata, if that needs to happen, fine. But I mean, seriously, Ken as a prima punta, as a target man, is just a waste of space. He is just not good enough, not strong enough against big central defenders. So it is what Quadrado right back. Daniel. Yes, that is what the rumors are. At least that's what Allegri confirms. But we have also De Chilio, of course, with us, but he decides to go with Quadrado. The boys have put their personal goals aside to play as a team. This sentence right here. The boys have put their personal goals aside to play as a team. You know what that means? That means that they had previously, they had their personal goals that was more important than the team's goals. And I don't want to say any names. I don't want to speak of anyone, any previous players who was playing for Juve and had maybe personal goals and not exactly team's goals as the top priority. I don't know. Should I say his name or should I not? I will not say his name, but you can smell it, right? So the boys have put their personal goals aside to play as a team. Question is though, why did they have their personal goals above the team's goals? How did that happen? What changed? Interesting, very very interesting tweet right there from well, basically the quote from Allegri. They know my language best and I know them best. There is a desire to arrive. His name should not be spoken. That is true, Daniel. Yes. Sweet. Did you hear something? No, no, me neither. No, 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 no. There is a desire to arrive and win again. This year will be difficult, but we have important goals. That is fine. Completely realistic quote from Allegri there. There is desire to arrive and win again. Yes, it is. This year will be difficult. It's like a safe approach from a coach to say, so that's fine. But we have important goals. Fine. Also, that doesn't mean anything. Moshini, of course, disagrees with me. This sentence means nothing. Well, of course, it means something. I don't think Max questioned their personal approach. Well, I tend to read otherwise. If you succeed as a team, you succeed individually too. That is exactly the point, Crab. Yes, with football. Is if you play football to play for your individual goals, you will succeed somehow. But at the end of the day, you'll be left out to dry. If you succeed as a team, you will succeed individually as well. Lovely, Crab, lovely. Juric is a very good coach. I agree with him. Actually, I like Juric a lot. He is doing very well at Torino as he did at Verona. Confrontation helps to grow because there is not only one method to win. I guess he speaks about Juric's way of coaching. Technically discussing, Alvaro Morata is pure madness. I'm not sure what he means by technically. Now he's doing very well. He's calm. We focus together on this moment and on the next few months. That's because that's it. That's his last kind of his contract with Juve expires, so to speak. The loan spell expires after this season with Morata. So this is why he says the next few months. He's doing very well. He's calm. I love it because it was different with Alvaro Morata when he was playing as a target man with basically being eaten alive by most defenders and struggling with very few space, very little space around him. So yeah, it is what it is with Valvaro, and I love to see that Valvaro is on the left now, using more space and has room to work. And basically, he's much better on the left because he can show that he can work off the ball. He has freedom to do so. He can assist more freely. Maybe he's not that prima punta striker, the one who can score the goals, the one who we should rely on. Maybe he is better to play a second fiddle to a great striker, for example, like Dusan Vlahovic. We'll see. Let's see here. You have to put yourself on the same physical level as your opponents. In the long run, your technical qualities will emerge. Logical. Midfield does for tomorrow. One of Zakaria and McKennie and one of Manuel Locatelli and Artur Melo will play. So basically a two-man midfield with Rabiot in there for sure. Yeah, that's it. I'm not sure why Rabiot gets to play still. The It is what it is. I don't think he has impressed me that much this season, unfortunately, because I really, really liked him last season. But now he's stagnated heavily, heavily. Is February already? Question from Boshinho. Is February already? And do you think Max is the best solution for you at the moment? Yes, I think so. Don't mean second, but now after the season, what do you think should happen? It all depends on what happens with the Champions League, both qualification for next season and this round of Champions League. But of course, it doesn't really matter what should happen because we all know what will happen. He will stay because Allegri is tied to a contract for 3 years, I believe, and a very lucrative one, nice one. So he will be staying. And I mean, we can love and hate Allegri. Of course, we have everyone has their opinions on Allegri, but now I just really want to focus on continuity of some sort. Uh, at least for the next season. Let's stop just sacking coaches just for the sake. Basically, we need continuity. If it is not a favorable for everyone, but it works for now, yeah. Let's just keep it because let's face it, we have bigger problems than just Allegri. We have to figure out our finances and what happens with Dybala. De Ligt is on the market. Maybe, maybe not. Will he sign? Maybe, maybe not. What happens with Morata? There are big questions for the summer transfer market. So yeah, and Allegri putting Allegri in there is just another overhaul we don't need. So at least let's keep one thing as a continuity. That's just me. That's just me. I haven't tried the Zakaria centrally yet. Where have you been trying him? As a goalkeeper? It's easier playing a two-man midfield. The Derby, I have many Granada friends and acquaintances who have teased me in the last week, but always with respect. Okay, fine, cool. Derbies are never unbalanced. Tomorrow will be difficult and important for the championship. They will also be angry, as it is in every game. And we will need a great performance also in view of Tuesday. And now he talks about Champions League, which is interesting. And that's that from Max Allegri. So yeah, it was an interesting press, nothing really exciting. As we, of course, it's rarely very exciting with Max Allegri, but it's usually very smart from him. Very smart comments and just giving that exactly what people want. Both players and the media. The players need motivation. This is what they get from his pressers. That we will be ready. We know this will be a difficult game. Everybody needs to work together. All that jazz. So yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident that the boys will be ready for tomorrow's game, which brings me to the probable formation, probabile formazione for tomorrow. So this is what we're looking at tomorrow, my friends. Alex Sandro on the left. Wojciech Szczesny in goal, of course. Alex Sandro on the left. I don't know. I'm also disappointed by Alex Sandro. I think Alex is stagnated as well, decline in form. He said, Max Allegri said himself that he likes what he sees from Luca Pellegrini, and yet the rumors are that it will be Alexandro starting. Maybe we'll see Pellegrini tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe those rumors are just BS. But Alex Sandro starting, yeah, it's just it's the safe choice from boring, safe choice from Allegri. You know what you're gonna get with Alexandro. Unfortunately, nothing really exciting. However, with Luca Pellegrini, you kind of will expect enthusiasm, expect those forward runs. I think Pellegrini is better offensively than Alexandro. However, Alexandro might be a safer choice defensively, even though also he has some howlers, I know. But with Pellegrini there, also very, very unsure of his defensive capabilities. Alexandro is the best choice. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, Alexandro is the senior player to Pellegrini, and this is a game he knows very well. He played this game before. Luca Pellegrini might be a bit hothead. I've seen this previously with him. He tends to be a bit fissy and getting himself into trouble with the referee. Alexandro might be the more calmer choice. So yeah, I'll accept that for now. But of course, everyone, I would be surprised if there are people out there that just are fond of Alexandro's season so far. I think everyone are in tune in regards to him needing to improve. He has to improve sooner or later, or if not, well, it is what it is. Last season, or maybe, well, he will not be starter and much longer, but we'll see. De Sciglio can play on left, of course, yes, but the rumors are either Alessandro or Pellegrini. Of course, De Sciglio may play on the left, but I just don't think that he will be any great there. I would rather see De Sciglio on the right, but it is not De Sciglio at all on the right flank or back. It is Juan Cuadrado, which, yeah, I mean, guys, I feel that Juan Cuadrado is a good player offensively. As a winger, he is a nice addition, but it's just defensive contribution from Cuadrado that is on big question mark. Big question mark around that. And also his finishing, lapses in concentration from the Cuadrado. Of course, the positives are there as well. The assists, the crosses, the step overs, the sudden burst of speed, the ability to get past his defender. Yes, he can do that, but as a right back, I'm not sure I need that from a right back against Torino. But Danilo is out suspended, and if we're starting De Sciglio on the right back, Cuadrado will nowhere to be seen, because I don't think Allegri plays with a 4-3-3 anymore. This will be very surprising. I would actually go with a 4-3-3 with De Sciglio at the right back and Cuadrado as a right winger. But then, yeah, where do you leave Dybala and all that jazz? So it's a complicated issue, but he says Cuadrado will start as right back, so that's where we're gonna leave him. So yeah, Rugani starting next to De Ligt. Of course, De Ligt starting without a doubt, but Rugani starts because there is no Chiellini, out with injury. There is no Bonucci, out with injury. And Danilo, of course, as I said, already suspended. So Rugani is there, the last resort. We all hope that Rugani won't have a stinker, huh? Rugani stinker may cause us dropping another 2 points, or maybe even 3. So yeah, let's keep it simple, huh? Rugani and De Ligt. Those guys will be the center of the defense tomorrow night, it seems. In the center of the midfield, we have Zaccaria or McKennie Locatelli or Artur Melo, not sure. One of those two, and probably Rabiot will be there anyway. Really excited about Zaccaria Locatelli, however, should that happen. And of course, Zaccaria. I'm not so sure what was the reason as to why Zaccaria didn't start the game against Atalanta, and why he starts now. So instead of against Atalanta, but it is what it is. We'll never know. Actually, maybe we'll know tomorrow whether Zaccaria will start and or Locatelli together. Rabiot also seems to be an interesting one. Why? I mean, just like with Alexander, I'm sorry to say, but he's disappointed me heavily this season. Central back situation is problematic, says Crab. De Ligt has been the left CB for most of his stint at Juve, and now he'll be back on the right. He's best at the left now. Yeah, this is only the graphic. I may just change it to be this way. I'm not sure. I just feel that we need De Ligt on the right because Cuadrado is just not good as a central, as a defender. So this is why we need De Ligt security right there as a backup for Cuadrado's mistakes. But we'll leave it like this, and of course, maybe I'm wrong and they will be changed. And of course, all the way up front is Morata, Vlahovic, and Dybala. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure if those three will click against Torino. Ciao, Jose. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. And Vlahovic all the way up front and needs goals, of course, to continue his impressive start for Juve. Dybala looks like to be rejuvenated with Vlahovic next to him and Morata. Of course, why? Because he gets more space. He has to travel around, enjoy himself a bit more now that Vlahovic takes up those defenders and is now more of a physical player than Morata is all the way up front. Morata playing on the left. Of course, will be cutting inside, helping out Vlahovic, maybe mixing up with Vlahovic. And Dybala will, of course, be here somewhere, cutting inside, trying those curlers. We know this is going to happen. So maybe in reality, this is actually a 4-3. 3 with Dybala on the right, cutting inside for Vlahovic. Yeah, it's a very dynamic formation. But anyway, as I said before many times, Dybala right here behind Vlahovic is a very favorable position for La Jolla because now he doesn't need to have the vocal creativity. Now it's just long balls to Vlahovic. Vlahovic will muscle with a defender, create spaces for Dybala and Morata to finish, score, or play along with Vlahovic once he deals with those defenders. So I think those three has a potential to be working great together. But again, Morata only has few months left to his contract at Juve. Not sure if he will be re-signing that one permanently. If not, market again. We have to buy someone. Getting someone. We'll see. So there we go. Really hope Bonucci gets back to full fitness soon, says Crab. Yes. Unfortunately, it looks like one of those days as well, huh? For one of those days, one of those years, basically, for our players. They are approaching that barrier. Starting to get a bit old, a bit rusty, getting more and more injuries in. Chiellini looks like to be more or less done. Bonucci now getting injuries. Yeah, so it doesn't look particularly well. And the question is, should we go out and get some central defender instead of Chiellini after this season? That is a good and interesting question. Pushing, we have extremely poor bench. We're allowed 5 subs. In currently, we have maybe one person on the bench. That is suitable and will not lower our level. Matteo studied like the next Roberto Carlos, Daniel says, for 1 goal and many mistakes. Yeah. Anish, no, I haven't. Unfortunately, no, I haven't been watching his channel. No. Daniel Ake. Interesting name, Ake, by the way, is used for 4 minutes, but we have no one on the bench. Well, yeah, it's all about the quality, whether he is good enough to play more minutes. I mean, we've seen bits and pieces from Sule, promising lad, as well as Ake, promising lad. Yeah, but it's just not, the quality just isn't there from the bench, unfortunately. We need, if Dybala is injured, I fear something will happen with him sooner or later this month. And who's going to replace him? Because now Kulusevski is gone. Not that he was an improvement, but at least we had an option. Without Dybala now, should he get injured, who will be playing instead of him? So this is a big question. So yes, I agree with the point that the bench isn't strong. The bench isn't great, unfortunately, going forward, especially. So it is what it is. I hope Chiesa will be back soon enough, though. So there we go. This is the predicted lineup for Torino game, and let me see what we have here. The biggest worry for me, though, as it is with every game, my friends, is our approach, though. This is it. Not necessarily the result. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave this one here because it's very interesting to look at this formation. Whether it's correct or not, I don't know. But this is what the rumors are per now, that this is our starting lineup for tomorrow. So, as I said, my biggest worry for tomorrow is not exactly the result. We're going to win or we're going to lose. No, I think the biggest worry for me is the approach to the game. Because if the approach is good, the result will come. Make no mistake about it. With Allegri football, however, my friends, yes, and we know this, there is a certain conservative, boring approach, which is okay for some people, but this disgusts many others. I tweeted out earlier today that Allegri has to play his games to not lose rather than to win, and that can become a problem for players who are in need of pushing their buttons in order to improve for example, Adrien Rabiot. Let's just bring him as an example. It's okay that at least we didn't lose. It's okay. At least we didn't lose. It's okay. Their approach, is not Juventus like. And honestly, to be quite honest, I don't think. I think Allegri knows that. Deep down, I don't think that this. It's okay not to win. I don't think this is his approach constantly, but unfortunately, it looks to be the case in big games, like against Milan and like against Atalanta, the latest one. Chiesa will be back in September. Says Boshinho, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I hope he will be, but not to that form, at least. At least not to the form. I expect him not be back until fully fit until maybe Christmas time, unfortunately. Let's see what happens tomorrow, though. But I have hopes for a comfortable win. So watch me now jinx it, huh? Seriously though, when we go 1-0 after 15 minutes, as we usually are, this is where the game really starts. Because the worst position to be for Juventino will be, when we go for the second, or we would defend the lead until the break. I honestly, I lost track of how many games we score early and then we get nervous. I lost track of that. It's a real shame. It's a real shame that keeps happening. With us scoring early, and then we just don't manage to score the second one, the third one. We keep defending. We keep being insecure and compact in defense, and then they score. Sooner or later, they score, and then it's 1-1, and then we can start struggling, like it was with Pirlo. Sometimes it's also the case with Max Allegri. Juric, on the other hand, will have to do without Dennis Pratt, I believe, and Fares, for whom the season is actually already over. So the starting formation there will be a 3-4-2-1, as it usually is, with Juric and Torino. Sanabria and possibly also Belotti will be competing for the starting spot all the way up front, though. It'll be interesting to see. So let me put up the predicted lineup for Torino, which is Milinkovic Savic in goal, the brother, Gigi, Bremer, and Rodriguez at the back, Singo, Madragora, Lukic, Voivoda in the midfield, Piazza, remember Piazza? Marco Piazza, yes. Brecalo and Belotti all the way up front. I'm not sure if Belotti will start. Could be Sanabria. Belotti just was back from injury and played few minutes against Venezia, I believe, in the last game. They lost that game. Possibly starts against Juve. Not sure. Not sure if that will happen though. The diffidati basically means that there will be one yellow card from suspension, or Bernardeschi and Morata for Juve. Bernardeschi, of course, will not be playing tomorrow, so Morata, be careful so you don't get suspended for the next game. And for Torino, it's Aina, a lovely name, Buongiorno, Gigi, and Mandragora are all diffidati. So there it is. My prediction for tomorrow, I'm gonna go with 2-0 victory to Juve. Pochettino goes with a 1-0. Vlahovic, super boring game with saving injuries for Villarreal. Could very well happen. Could very well happen. So smash in your predictions in the chat as well. My prediction, as I said, is 2-0. Remember, next game for Juve is away to Villarreal. Another cracker. Champions League nights are back. But before that, we have Derby Della Mole tomorrow. And yes, as I said, there will be a watch-along. So, my friends, this is it. Thank you so much for watching tonight's stream. Anish says 3-1 to Juve. So there we go. We believe. We should believe, huh? We should believe for a win tomorrow. And then it's just upwards and onwards from then. Thank you, my friends, for watching. Thank you. Smash a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Daniel says 3-0, but it will be 1-0 for you and a sheer struggle. Yeah, well, it's always is with Juve, huh? Fino alla fine, my friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.